Good evening, good day, or wherever the hell you are. I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Matt Romeo.
And this is
Between Two Matts.
I happen to be Raymond Ruby, and I'm between two Matts, unfortunately.
But he's not a Matt.
Yeah.
I'm not a Matt,
So.
although I play one on TV.
No, you don't.
Sometimes I do.
Like a doormat?
A doormat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. All right,
Sure.
so welcome to this episode. We're going to be talking about Game of Thrones today, Matt. How do we feel about that?
I hate Game of Thrones.
Turn and look at me.
Oh, I don't know.
Screen
test!
Look at me when I speak to you.
Look at me when I talk to you! I'm a pedantic fucker. All right. Anyway, our first question comes from British Columbia. Gabriella wants to know, Tyrion Lannister had two colored eyes in the first book. Since they've lied about the color of his eyes in the series on HBO, do you think they've also lied about his penis size? Matt Romeo.
Well, it's Peter Dinklage. You can't lie about his penis size. And I would also have to say, there's no way that we know for sure because he's one of the characters who hasn't done a nude scene. So, please prove me wrong.
Well, it sounds like you've seen Peter Dinklage's Dinklage.
Isn't he supposed to be very good with his fingers?
And his tongue.
Quote and unquote.
Maybe he's one of the sand snakes, too.
I mean, they call him,
Travis
sometimes they
Smith.
call him the Quarterman.
No, that's only when he gets cut in half.
I think that was an excellent question, Gabriella, and when you graduate from high school, maybe we'll talk about this a little bit more. Our next question comes from David from Colorado Springs.
They have Game of Thrones out there?
It's Colorado Springs.
Springs, dude. That's Aspen.
Dude, it's like, you know.
I didn't know they had cable television.
Repeatedly punch yourself in the face until it pleases me.
They have NORAD! Alright. Sorry.
What?
NORAD is a missile defense system.
Got it.
Alright, yeah.
I thought NORAD
You
was
know,
just like...
just in case those
I thought
crazy
NORAD
communists decide to bomb us.
I thought NORAD was just the nickname of Nolan
China,
North.
the one communist country left.
Wow.
That is-
But they're not threatening and peaceful now.
Okay.
Yeah.
China's the one communist country left on Earth.
Yeah, mostly.
I love you. Okay, so anyway,
the government's.
you know what, David? Your question is stupid. This conversation
What
is
was
much
it?
more interesting.
No, tell me! What was it?
What was this conversation?
He wanted to know, who do you think is Jon Snow's real mother?
Please! Next question! That was stupid!
No, it is clearly Cersei Lannister. She wanted to bang Ned the whole time!
Cersei Lannister? Are you insane? It's B. Arthur.
Susan.
It's Susan B. Arthur!
Maud! I was also just gonna say his mother is Hodor.
No, that's not Hodor. Hodor is a guy. It's a man,
giant cock that
baby.
we've all seen.
But
It's
that
a-
was all prosthetics.
It's a man, baby.
That's a
I
man.
bet he goes up to chicks and been like, "Want to see my dick?
We've
Watch
seen
season 2 of Game of Thrones."
Yeah.
Oh, you've probably already seen my dick.
Season 1, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, geez, hung like a giant. I think was
Literally.
pretty much.
He's what, 7'2", and it was down to his knee.
You know, I hadn't really paid that much attention to his penis before, but now that you mention it, I think we might have.
I'm gonna have to go and
The eye in the detail, Ray.
I'm gonna have to go and rewatch this.
See, I was more concerned with the red frickin' comet in the sky. You're looking at cock, so all right, so
Boobs.
cock and boobs.
Cock and boobs.
Well, thank God for HBO, right?
Right.
All right. So, all right.
It's a shame that Rome got canceled, though.
You don't really.
It was fantastic.
I
Although
never watched Rome.
most of the
You're
scenes and the writers and the cast from Rome
Are in.
got to display their almost
Although the,
horrific nudity in the whorehouses of Game of Thrones.
I know, right?
yeah, but then Mance Rayder, who was Caesar, spoiler alert, he got an arrow through his chest.
Yo, Ciarán Hinds, one of the best actors.
He's
Come
a
on.
great actor.
You know, though, he really does play a good Russian, though, I have to say. Have you ever seen Sum of All Fears?
I have, but I haven't seen
He
it
was
since
Aberforth.
like 2004.
He was also Aberforth Dumbledore.
That's right! He was!
He was completely misused.
Alright, but Sum of All Fears. He plays the Russian Prime Minister. It's got one of the best lines in the entire movie, basically about wife swapping. And I think it's applicable. He should have said to
Jon Snow, hey, you want
to
to
Jon
bang
Snow,
my wife?
you know, involving yourself in the affairs of the North. It's like sleeping with another man's wife. Everything is okay, but we both know that sooner or later, one guy goes out and buys a crossbow. If you haven't seen Sum of All Fears, obviously you're not going to get that. Granted. And unfortunately, it has Ben Affleck in it. But if you can, you know, fast forward past those scenes,
you can get over it.
it's a really good movie. Okay. Damn, that's all I've got. Does anybody want to ask any questions to our audience?
Looked like we had a lot more note cards. I think it's just like a visual thing over here. Do
Yeah,
we have VFX? Do we have VFX? It looks like we got more note cards.
No, our budget doesn't allow that.
No, but there's a halo that's magically just appeared over my head. Actually, all the note cards are blank. I'm just making this shit up as I go along.
All right, that makes sense.
So,
Fuck you, fans!
here, how about you take a note?
Okay. Let me ask this question. Let me see.
Oh, you're taking too long. Time's
That's
up.
taking too long. All right. Jennifer from
Your girlfriend? Your
No.
ex-girlfriend?
Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer from Moscow asks,
Will the winter ever end?
"Summer is coming."
No, it's not.
Unfortunately for you, Jennifer, and Moscow, no, it will not.
Yeah.
I should have
The
said.
30-year winter is here.
I'm sorry. Cry me a river.
I should have said Jake from State Farm.
Oh,
Should have said that.
fuck that.
But Jennifer asks, she asks, why didn't we get to see any of Tyrion's journey to Pentos? As it was clearly labeled in the books, he had a very detailed journey over the course of the sea.
I think that's a very good question, Jennifer, and I'm going to take the lead on this. I think that is an extremely arduous task to do. Plus, we all know that they are bumping up the time frames for everything. So, I mean, sometimes that's just kind of stupid.
They're just cutting a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what though? How many times do we really need to see Tyrion Lannister poke his poop through a hole in the side of a crate
And watch
and then
Varys
had
fish it
Varys
out.
fish it out, probably inspect it knowing Varys, because he is a little iffy that way, before flinging it overboard and doing probably unspeakably horrible magical things to it. There's only so much
He's not
poop.
magical.
Look,
he hates magic.
This may be HBO, but there's only so much poop flinging anybody can
I
tolerate.
mean, they did show a horse literally shit right in front of the camera in season 2.
How big of a deal is that? Go outside. There are plenty of things shitting everywhere.
But I found it disturbing.
Everybody poops.
I think that Jennifer's mostly concerned about the fact that while Tyrion is on his way, he's recalling all the histories of Pentos.
Oh, yeah. While slowly going mad, growing a beard, and not drinking and recovering from gross alcoholism.
Well, you mean drinking until almost death.
I mean, he
And
literally,
then-
the second he stumbled out of there, he was just like,
He
"Bleh."
vomited and then drank some more.
Yeah, how awesome was that vomit?
That was great.
It was like blood.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably Peter Dinklage drank and he was just like, "Bleh."
It's probably red wine.
It was,
Red burgundy.
yeah.
And blood.
It probably had something to do with his large penis, too.
Yes.
Like, it was
Alright.
drinking.
Great question. Great question.
Thank you, Jennifer, and, good luck in Moscow. Winter is coming.
I mean, I thought Winter already
Winter
came.
came. For eternity.
Winter
Never
came.
stopped. Congratulations. You live in the wrong
Right,
place.
You're gonna get pulled in here soon.
I gotta
Sorry about the magic
No, it's cool.
overdose.
Just
All right,
a
what
tiny square for a plate.
what question do we have next?
So from Nathaniel, this is not involving Game of Thrones. Well, it kind of is. He states, "Why the hell did that douchebag director think it was a good idea to do an entire episode at the Wall?" Go.
Filler. That was Game of Thrones' one filler episode.
Wow. Yeah, that is a really good question, and I guess it can easily be answered by CGI contracts because, people who, have to create these giants and all of the other silly mythological unicornish creatures that nobody really cares about.
Only the mammoths. They were just mammoths.
Or the giant wall scythes.
You know,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have a giant wall side that we forgot we had.
Congratulations, you ruined Thor 2 and you ruined Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so let's create a giant scythe that slides down the side of the mountain because God knows hundreds of people are always going to be willing to climb something that's as tall as the Empire State Building.
And we're also shearing up.
Back building.
The Empire Strikes Back. We're also we're shearing ice, so the top might just be getting sheared off, so it might just cave in on itself.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's like the perfect party.
Also, I don't think that 6 people can kill a giant. Throwing that out there.
Let's get back to the original question now.
Why?
Just why?
Just why?
Why? I mean,
Why?
why?
Everyone will
I don't know.
wonder why. I think it's because they didn't know what to do for the episode before the season finale, so they were just like, hey, let's just have a siege episode. Why not? It worked in season 2.
Yeah.
But it worked in season 2 because the siege is fun. It's good.
Hold on, I
It
will
was written
add.
better.
I will add though that what makes the siege in season 4 so much better is the fact that we get to see Ygritte finally die.
What? Ygritte is
I
the
love
best
her.
part ever.
I love her. She's the best part
You
of
know
the world.
nothing, Matt Romeo.
I do know some things.
I hated that.
I know how to
hated
do
that
some oral
character.
sex.
I know where to put it.
And you love
Whoa!
it.
Hold on. All right. So anyway, back to Ygritte,
Back to Ygritte.
and I don't really think that she knew how to do oral sex all that well.
Well, no,
She did,
Jon
but Jon Snow did.
That's right, he did. He had the magical tongue. But anyway, look, all I'm saying is,
Magical tongue.
every time I had to listen to her talk, I wanted to kill her
But
myself.
Was it
she's
just
such
the
a
actress?
strong character.
She wasn't a strong character. She was a pain in the ass.
She's the strongest female character in there. She's
Aside from
complete-
Danny.
Aside from Danny, she's completely uncompromising. She doesn't have any stupid baggage that Cersei has.
Although, I will say, her stupid baggage is not wanting to kill Jon Snow.
She fucking shot 4 arrows at him. He was gonna die.
But then in the siege, she's just like, I could totally drop your ass right
But
now.
that doesn't really happen because the books are better.
Did it happen in the books, right? I'm consulting the book.
Am I the book?
You're the book.
I'm freaking flabbergasted that you would consider her to be one of the most amazing female characters.
She's one of the strongest female characters in Game of Thrones.
There's a part of me inside right now that's withering and dying and wanting to kill you.
Good. I'm gonna rip it out and eat it.
Use
All
the
right,
hate.
so hold on. All I'm going to say is, what about Lady Melisandre?
Okay, first of all, she's not really that much of a strong character. She's
A cartoon
mystic.
character.
She's a mystic.
He nailed it. She's a cartoon character.
Yeah, but she's a mystic. But dude, she's ladies in charge.
She's
All right.
manipulative. There's a difference between
Arya Stark,
strong and manipulative.
Arya
manipulative.
Stark, Sansa Stark. Well,
Arya
one can
is
make
okay.
one
She's
can
still
make
a
the
kid,
point.
though.
One can make the point though that there isn't much of a difference between being powerful and being manipulative.
Ygritte and Melisandre. In the pit, no weapons. Go. Who wins?
Fucking Ygritte wins. She's tougher. She's stronger.
Melisandre has nothing. She doesn't have her
She's-
magic. She doesn't have shit.
She doesn't even have any magic that we've actually even seen. She just burns people alive.
Is she immune to poison?
No. Probably.
Yeah,
No,
is.
she
but
is-
I don't think she's immune to a like someone choking her out or snapping her neck or like.
Oh, Lord of Lightsaber.
Yeah, but you know,
That's what she sounded like when she went down on Stannis.
she-
though.
Oh God.
excuse me, I have to go
Excuse me,
consult with the Lord of Light.
Let's have the weird, broody music.
You know, though, you'd think though that for High Priestess she wouldn't have a gag reflex, but hey, every religion has its own little eccentricities.
Who can do that?
Yeah, but in the book she also has the power to do that.
Well, we're not going by the books anymore.
He said, "Consult the book."
Well, it's the wild Westeros out here. Nobody is safe.
hey, nobody even talks about the Easteros. Okay, let's talk about some gross Orientalism
Excuse me,
here.
it's Essos.
All right.
Let's talk about Drogon and how awesome he is.
Because he's dead.
No.
Drogon's not dead.
Drogon's the dragon, bro.
Oh.
Drogo.
Let's consult the book.
I think he meant Drogo. All right.
Yeah, Drogo is useless now.
Yeah, now he's Aquaman, and kind of. He's all.
That's a whole different subject.
Yes.
Don't even get me started.
Unite the Seven.
Unite the Seven.
Yes.
Or
The Seven
or
Seas.
Unite the Seven Kingdoms.
or
the Seven Thieves. It's
Yeah.
kind of the.
or Robo Batman.
That actually was kind of cool.
No.
Yeah.
Why was his voice all robot-y if his mouth was uncovered?
Do you bleed? You will.
It's not like he was talking through like a voice changer. His mouth is right.
Maybe
freaking
it's invisible.
Yeah, just like the
He
Invisible
is
Woman's
Batman.
vagina.
It's on his throat. Maybe he was a
Wait,
smoker
hold on.
and halfway
You
through
can't
he
just
had to
throw
get
out.
an injection
You
in.
can't just throw
And
out
it's
the
just
Invisible Woman's
Like,
vagina
he's like,
without some kind of context.
I am Bruce
It was
Wayne.
invisible.
But then he won't be able to change his voice when he's Bruce Wayne, though.
Hey, I got a question. Is the inside of the Invisible Woman's vagina invisible?
Or is he
Or is it
just
just
or is
yours?
he just seeing his penis like in?
Or no, hers? Or is it just her skin?
Wait, you are talking about Mr. Fantastic, right?
Mrs. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman.
No, you. All right.
I said the Invisible Woman.
Oh,
Did I
you
say
did.
the Invisible Man? Like there isn't an Invisible Man that I know of, except for in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, back to Game of Thrones.
This
Which,
could
by
be
the
the
way-
best episode we've ever recorded.
Yes,
Yeah.
it shares no similarities with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Except
what a great film.
I know, right?
Yeah. The irony.
Actually, I loved it.
It was fantastic.
There are good parts to it.
It's freaking amazing. What do you mean good parts?
Yeah.
Every part is amazing.
that's my-
That's just like saying Face
It
Off.
did have
was-
Sean Connery.
It did.
It did have Sean
You know,
Connery.
And he was a misogynistic ass the entire time. It was
Well, he was
great.
just playing
What
himself.
about Sean Connery?
What would
Did
have
you
made
not
it so much
understand?
better is if he got shot in the face. But hey, that's just me.
And then he comes
That's
back
like
to life,
saying
and then it ends.
That's like saying Face Off is a good movie.
Face Off is an awful movie. Face Off is the worst movie ever made. Ever!
I literally just watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so
Oh, I took a shit on those.
all right, no, it's okay. Oh, here's an interesting one. Danielle from Richmond, Virginia, wants to know.
Send me your number. Just the weak chuckle.
It's just because that never works.
It never
No.
works.
Here's all my contact information. I'm really desperate.
But there are links underneath in YouTube. Please, ladies and eligible bachelors, feel free to email him. I'll
Mostly
get a big
eligible
kick out.
bachelors.
Thanks, Ray.
I'm married. I don't care about this shit anymore. Alright, so no, actually, this is a great question. Will Samuel Tarly ever get laid?
Oh!
I'm pretty sure he already did. When he was wandering the woods with Egret, they cut a lot of stuff out. I'm pretty sure they banged.
Egret, bro.
I mean,
Gilly.
Gilly. I mean,
Gilly?
all the Wilding girls look alike.
Disclaimer here.
Speaking about their vaginas because they
Yes.
got trimmed down.
Oh, wait. No, they're total Americans going on. We would, however, like to say that
It's
yeah,
nice and
I do not
warm
condone that.
and wet.
We're going to do that right here in the mock.
I want to just state for the record that I do not believe all wildling women look alike. With that being
Racist.
said, let's continue on that point.
Racist.
You made.
I'm not
So
racist.
you really think that he got it on with Gilly?
He had to have at
He
least
had
gotten a
to.
hand job. Like he saved her
At least
from
that.
from not even a White Walker. to
And they
one
probably
other.
spooned every night because they had to stay together for warmth.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, Gilly being raped by her father her whole entire life.
But Sam
Probably-
isn't her father.
Yeah, but so
probably wasn't
she
in the hand
definitely-
job given mood.
She definitely has daddy issues. Who Sam is possibly like the best thing that's ever happened to her. So that's some emotional.
He has
attachment.
daddy issues.
Plus, he saved her baby and her from an other, or what is it?
A
A
White
Night
Walker.
King.
Yeah,
A Night
a
King.
White Walker.
No, a White Walker.
Oh,
is
you're
a
right.
dead-
It was a Night King. Yeah.
Saved him from a Night King. So I'm pretty sure a hand job was the least of her thanks.
All right, George R.R. Martin. We know you're watching this because you watch everything about you. We want you.
You fucking douche.
Yeah.
We love you, George R. R. Martin.
Thank you, because I was just about to say, we love your work. Please keep it up.
No, I hate you. I hate
We'll,
you
we'll,
so
we'll
much.
burn him at the stake in honor of the Lord of Light.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy too.
Hold on, wait. Can we cut to George R.R. Martin, we know that you're watching this. Please keep in mind that there are those of us who are concerned about Samuel Tarley's virginity.
He's gonna get killed. George R. R. Martin's gonna kill him.
He can still be a virgin while getting a handy. Come on,
Or-
Yeah, but you know what?
throw a brother a
There's
hand
one thing about Game of Thrones. Anytime somebody says, "Are you a virgin?" and your answer is yes, oh, something bad's gonna happen to you. So I don't know. Maybe.
Or Melisandre was just like, Jon Snow, are you a virgin? He said no, and then she's just like, good. I was just like,
She's
that's
like-
even worse.
She's like good because she doesn't have to like leech his body and like throw him into a brazier or
Good, I'm
some
gonna
crazy.
Put a
I'm
leech
gonna-
on his penis.
Good. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna put it in your shit into a bowl and I'm just gonna drink it.
What?
Yeah.
Would you have to puree that?
Well, this was another episode of Between Two Matts
Yeah,
featuring Ray Ruby. I'm Matt Romeo,
I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Raymond Ruby.
and this was
Between Two Matts.